Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we've got a packed recap of major stories from around the world, including a new U.S. humanitarian aid package for Lebanon, another Ukrainian car bombing, Donald Trump's return to Butler, and much more. Let's dive right in. U.S. announces humanitarian aid to Lebanon. In today's top story, the United States has announced a significant $157 million humanitarian aid package to Lebanon as the conflict with Israel intensifies. This aid will provide critical support to displaced civilians and refugees in Lebanon, a country that has been deeply affected by the ongoing violence. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken emphasized the importance of delivering food, medical care, and shelter to those affected by the conflict. He also mentioned the importance of supporting the communities hosting these displaced people. With over 1 million displaced individuals, this crisis has become a growing concern on the global stage. USAID will coordinate efforts with international organizations to distribute this aid across Lebanon and neighboring countries. This comes at a time when Lebanon is facing multiple humanitarian crises, including fallout from the conflict in Gaza. The U.S. remains a key player in providing much-needed assistance to this region. Ukrainian intelligence kills Russian official in car bombing. In Ukraine, intelligence forces have claimed responsibility for the death of Andriy Korotkyi, a Russian-aligned official at the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant. Korotkyi was killed in a car bombing in the city of Enerhodar, and Ukrainian officials described him as a war criminal who collaborated with Russian forces. The attack, carried out by Ukraine's Military Intelligence Directorate, GUR, targeted Korotkyi for his role in the repression of pro-Ukrainian employees at the power plant, which has been under Russian control since early 2022. While this assassination is significant, the continued fighting around the Zaporizhzhia plant raises global concerns about the safety of Europe's largest nuclear facility. The GUR has stated that this action is part of a broader strategy to bring war criminals to justice, promising that similar actions will follow. Donald Trump returns to Butler, Pennsylvania. Donald Trump is heading back to Butler, Pennsylvania, for the first time since surviving an assassination attempt earlier this year. Trump, who was narrowly saved by his Secret Service detail in July, referred to his upcoming rally as unfinished business. He has been using the incident as a key moment in his campaign, emphasizing his return as a symbol of resilience and determination. Saturday's rally will also include a remembrance for the victims of the shooting and will feature appearances by Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, Tesla CEO Elon Musk, and singer Lee Greenwood. Trump plans to honor those who died in the attack, including firefighter Corey Comparatori, and has vowed to continue his campaign for the 2024 presidential election. Massive gang takedown in Los Angeles. In Los Angeles, federal prosecutors have charged 68 suspected gang members in one of the largest gang-related crackdowns in U.S. history. The suspects, connected to the Peckerwoods gang, face charges including racketeering, firearms trafficking, and drug distribution. U.S. Attorney Martin Estrada called this takedown a decisive blow against a neo-Nazi and white supremacist gang notorious for violent attacks against racial, ethnic, and religious minorities. Estrada emphasized that law enforcement agencies are committed to stopping such extremist organizations before they can cause further harm. This operation marks one of the Department of Justice's largest actions against a white supremacist group. Minneapolis welcomes historic police recruits. In Minneapolis, the police department has welcomed 23 new officers, including the city's first-ever Somali woman and a lawful permanent resident, Leslie Vera. Vera, originally from Mexico, has lived in the United States since she was 4 years old. Thanks to a 2023 law change, Minnesota now allows non-citizens with green cards to serve in law enforcement. While the decision has faced criticism, including from Elon Musk, who likened it to ancient Rome's reliance on non-citizen soldiers, Minneapolis officials defended the move. Police Chief Brian O'Hara praised Vera's commitment to serving her community, stating that diversity within the force is essential for effective policing. In addition to Minnesota, states like California, Illinois, and Colorado have adopted similar policies, allowing non-citizens to become law enforcement officers. That's it for today's news recap. From global humanitarian aid to political campaigns, it's clear that there are big developments happening around the world. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. See you next time.